Sparrow peck needling fails if there's no entry exit above below. Right? It's just aggravating. It's the snow globe effect that I talk about. And so in those patients, the only thing that you can really do for a bit is the good tuyo to get in there, good padding to get in there, some sort of herb like a danshan or a something that's both going to move and nourish. And then you don't see it much anymore, but a lot of the old doctors would have their old patients who have that, especially who have the cramping or the sciatic pain. And I'm going to get on that table really quickly. So that patients were told that every day, 2-3 times a day, they had to eat my foot 100 times. All right, and just 100 times, 100 times, 100 times, 100 times. And then they'd really have to do that. And what was fascinating is that when this was happening, the patients who really did it, not only did their sciatic go away, the calf cramps go away, but their feet warmed up, and you start realizing how much that Taiyang channel is responsible for the warmth to the feet. Over Yangming, much more over Yangming. And just being clear on that is very helpful. Now, that's a person whose muscles are very, very tight, spindly, and so needling is the least effective of our techniques, right? And unfortunately, people get very seduced. Once they've learned that from us, and then they've had some miraculous results, they want everything to respond that way. And we do need to diagnose. I do want to segue into that bifurcation is you'll have patients who tell you they get a lot of cramping in the feet who are soft and often overweight. And the first thing you want to ask them is, do you sit in a recliner? And they'll be like, how'd you know? Every evening. And when you sit in a recliner, and particularly when it's soft, it tends to be that the heels aren't touching, the calves are. So they're creating a blood stop on soft flesh that doesn't have the turgor or the muscles. But even for me, if I sit and I let the calves get squished for any time, like watching a movie or something in the reclining chair, is I am aware that night I will get 1 to 2 hours less sleep because I lost 2 hours sitting in that chair. And so being aware of compression. So if that person has compression habits, yeah, we have to also talk about lifestyle habits, not just the exercise I demonstrated. But anytime it's spindly like that and it's hardened, you want to be concerned about entry-exit. You want to have a very simple formula, right? A moving herb and a temperature herb, if it makes sense, at the most. Keep it simple, keep it cheap, keep it easy. Then you want to teach a physical exercise, and then you want to make sure that they aren't sitting all day in a something or bucket seat.